We go to college football, Penn State.
We don't give a fuck.
After 12 years and 3 straight losses,
We suck again!
Penn State coach James Franklin has been fired and they're going to pay him $49 million.
Gay as fuck.
All the while, they're closing branch campuses across the state,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
and students are fucking pissed. I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this, Penn State. At least you know where your priorities are.
You sure about that?
And it sure as hell not with the students.
It's true.
But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Borganzo. What's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Tuesday, the second of 2 videos. Penn State. We go to college football. Penn State, one of the legendary teams in college football history, of course, led by the legendary coach Joe Paterno all those years ago. Legendary teams, players, of course. But look at the last decade or so. You know, speaking of Penn State football, the reason why I mentioned Penn State football is because originally from Philadelphia, Philadelphia area, originally from PA, watched Penn State football as a kid, and also my Philadelphia Eagles. But Penn State football, not doing so good. You know, James Franklin, the current, or should I say, former coach of the Nittany Lions, played there 12 years, and after all those years and 3 straight losses, the once mega power that was Penn State is struggling so much that they fired him. But they got to pay him off $49 million for him not to coach anywhere else. But that's just the half of it. The other half is that students are pissed off. Students are pissed off because Penn State is closing branches. They're closing campuses around the state because I got no monies. But you got monies, $49 million to pay a former coach. Gee, love those priorities. And here we go. This comes out of New York Post. James Franklin's $49 million buyout causes Penn State campus uproar, a slap in the face. Indeed. Some employees at Penn State believe that the university has shown its true colors by paying James Franklin $49 million not to coach the football team. Penn State fired Franklin on Sunday following 3 straight losses and 12 years of Happy Valley, putting them on the hook for more than $49 million owed to the coach. Quote, it's a slap in the face to everyone who was told that their campus is too expensive and not good enough to keep open, Penn State Fayette librarian Heather Page told, according to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. They want to pay this man. They don't want to pay for campuses. It's how they show their values. Ouch. Page also added, Sunday News proved that school leaders will find a way to pay whatever they want to pay for, just like the government. The branch campus that Page works for is 7 Commonwealth campuses, including New Kensington, Fayette, Shenango locations in Western PA that were announced as part of the university's upcoming closures to cut costs and enrollment shifts. Franklin's $49 million buyout is equivalent to about 6 years of the budget in the university's New Kensington campus, English professor Andrea Adolfo Adolf told the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Quote, that kind of payout is ridiculous. It's another wow, let them eat cake moment, Adolf said, adding that she understands that Penn State's athletic budget is separate from its general education budget, but still, you get the gist. Last month, Penn State President Neely Bendopidi? Whatever. Received 47% pay raise, making her making her one of the highest paid public university leaders in the country, according to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And yet, what do you get for that huge raise for this DEI hire? Is the education better at Penn State? Has it been? I'm not sure because I don't keep up with I haven't kept up with Penn State in many a year. But anyway, Adolf says that she believes that Benaputi's raise and Franklin's buyouts are signs that Penn State's leadership decisions have nothing to do with the reality of the university's employees and its students. Excuse me. Franklin's $49 million buyout is the second biggest buyout in college football history after former Texas A&M coach Jimbo Fisher's $76 million buyout. 47% raise to the president of the college. $49 million buyout. to the former head coach. And yet, you're closing campuses and cutbacks because you need to save some monies. How does that make sense? How's the math is not math in here? And I know it's separate from the general education fund, but at the same time, it's the principle of the matter that you are willing to find money. Now, I said earlier that she was a DEI hire. I don't know. Maybe she's played football. But anyway, when you give that kind of a raise for someone who basically is a basically a front man, if you will, for the college, who really doesn't do anything as far as educational purposes are concerned, curriculum, books, student involvement, what have you. Yeah, that's a little sus. But then the $49 million buyout to a college coach is stupid and ridiculous on its face. No college football head coach should be getting paid like the pros. None. Absolutely none. That's why football is in the state of it is today. It's absolutely garbage. When you basically take in priorities, for college coaches and the team, and I understand Penn State football is a huge moneymaker in the school. Absolutely. I'm not taking anything away from that. But at the same time, you have thousands of students going there for an education, supposedly, and who feel that they're getting a raw deal, feel that they're getting, done dirty. But that's just me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. When you see more like this, please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.